Best in the nation, 34% success rate on the season, and a strong unit here. Sharts with it, short score!
That's a great cycle coming for the Flames early. Flames did an excellent job really working the puck around and making sure everyone gets a hold of it. Garvin, who's one of the better passers in all the league, gets it to Roberts, and he finds a wide open Shards at the top. And he's not going to make a mistake like that. And when you give a great goal scorer like that, he's going to bury every time. He's the #1 scoring defenseman in the country for a reason.
Puts on the brakes, gets it back, fed across from Hamilton, now to Sharts, and Liberty has his second goal. Beautiful give by Sharts.
There's great vision all around on that play. Sharts starts it off with a burst of speed coming in, and he stops towards the edge of the red line, and then he hits it up to Hamilton, who then it goes all the way across ice to Garvin, who finds Sharts on the back door, but then you see they kind of switch opportunities, and it's going to be a tap-in goal for Mr. number 9, Brock Thompson, who now has 23 goals on this season.
Had a couple of shots that did sneak past him and hit the post. Beyond that, Burak has been great in net, as we've come to expect here. And as we say that, there's Western Michigan able to get on the board, beating Burak high on the glove side, and that cuts the deficit in half for the Stallions, 2-1.
That's a big miscue for the Flames, as they unfortunately lose sight of the puck, but the Stallions are able to keep a hold of it. As Sana, he's going to be able to tuck this one, bury it, as the Flame does get there initially, knocking it off of his stick and blocking the initial stop, that steal, but then it comes right back to him, and then it beats Burak glove side. So great work coming by the way of the Stallions.
Not able to clear it. Sawula keeps it in. That was Sharts who had it for a moment trying to get it out, and now Western Michigan ties it up 2-2. The power play goal evens the score, and we'll double check who gets credit for it initially.
I think it's going to be Grillo.
It looked like Grillo.
Yeah, and obviously that's the one guy you've got to kind of watch, as he gets a nice pass, a high slot, unable to unfortunately get a man on there as the Flames, and he just tucks it 5-hole on Burak. So now the Stallions, they're rolling, as they have definitely put the momentum back in their favor.
A great lead pass though up for Bushinsky here. Bushinsky able to get it across. Now Nelson with it. 15 seconds remaining for the Flames. Nelson with a drive and a score!
Great work coming by the way of Nelson on that one, as the second unit finally is able to chip in and break this tie once again, putting the lead back in Liberty's favor. Great work, great shot from the point, and even better, 2 great screens from Blomberg and Bierma, as Pierce drops this one off, and Nelson, surefire, is able to bury on the back of the net.
Western Michigan able to locate it first, and as a result clear it. Santa got it out for a moment, and now Liberty brings it right back in, and another goal as Ryan Cox gives Liberty a 2-goal lead.
That's a great move coming by the way of Cox, as he just redirects the pass that comes into him, and now Ryan Cox gets the Flames back their 2-goal edge. An even better move coming by the way of, I believe that's Sharts, who really makes it all happen. Beats his defender and then feathers it on net, and then Cox just lays it through as just a nice little tap-in goal. So great work.
Sawula with it now. Sawula takes a shot. Burak knocks it down, sends it right back to Sawula. Shot taken, and Western Michigan pulls within 1. Sawula took the initial shot, Burak saved it, but then Burak, upon trying to clear it, ended up sending it right back to Sewula, and the second shot rebounded by Grillo to bring Western Michigan within one. Only 5.4 seconds left, however.
Yeah, absolutely. You see he makes the initial shave. He knows there's a wide open net, and unfortunately he's not able to get much on it. And kind of sees Johnny on the spot. Grillo gets a second of the contest. So as he continues to pour on the pucks, now 17 goals on the season. So fortunately, misfortune for the Flames, but they should be able to cling still to that 1-goal lead.
And they do. Gammer will take a shot at the horn as Liberty wins 4-3. Now keep an eye on Gammer and Grillo going back to the boards there. We'll keep an eye on that just in case anything emerges from that. It was very physical beginning there at the end of the first, and Gammer was a centerpiece of it as he ended up with that 4-minute roughing, 10-minute game misconduct along with Keela, Western Michigan, but everybody goes their separate way. Liberty wins 4-3, and we will certainly have more on this coming up in just a moment. Pat, some quick thoughts right now on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Great hard-fought battle between two really good hockey teams. It's definitely going to be an exciting finish to close out their first series ever against each other.
That'll be coming up tomorrow at 7. In the meantime, we will look back at this one with our post-game coverage. Liberty wins 4-3 over Western Michigan in the first ever meeting between these two programs. We'll have our start of the game, highlights, and more coming up next.